What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am Chronic, also known as the legendary bitchmade Juff that took on the Milk Chug Challenge and absolutely creamed it. Pun intended. It's been a long time. How's everybody doing? Um, yeah, so some recent events compelled me to speak up, let's say. Um, yeah, I've been away for a while. I've decided to keep low, just handle my own thing, take care of business, do some work. How's it going, Pac-Man? Thanks for joining. Um, yeah, let's address the bullshit that's going on, shall we? Many of you know, well, all of you know, I'm assuming, that I'm a member of the Juggernaut. We're a group that has a substantial connection with many members of Psychopathic Records, including ICP themselves. And there's been let's say, a subsidiary group that formed with us called the Bender Boys. They went their own way, they did their own shit, and now they're in the doghouse. They screwed the pooch, fam. And yeah, it's really fucked up what they're all doing. I mean, shit, you've got allegations about people talking to underage girls, people groping girls without their permission, people making rude, inappropriate comments to Blase Rose of all people. You all seem to forget that Blase Rose still has connections to ICP, Violent J, Shaggy, all of them. What the fuck are you thinking? Will, Zero, all of you? What did you think it was going to happen? Like, do you think that you can just dominate your way throughout life? Is that what it's all about at this point? Is that all you care about? Is just the next person you can dominate? Well, you just got dominated, fam. Psychopathic literally said, no, you can't come to our parties no more. The shit you be doing, it's dumb. I don't know what the fuck you think is gonna happen when you do this kind of thing, but it sure as hell did happen. I can't speak to it as much as other people can because I'm not as verbose in this kind of situation. But I think it's been said well enough already. You screwed the pooch. And the pooch had worms. And the worms are now, they're spreading quickly, I think. And I think you guys caught on. Anyway, yeah, how's it going, everybody? Nice to see that I've still got some homies tuning in right away. How's it going, Kyle? Nice to see you. Hype Low, it's been a while. Let me go ahead and grab the StreamYard link, and I'll go ahead and post it in the YouTube comment section if I can. There we go. Let me go ahead and... Am I still streaming? Okay. Give me a second. This might be weird. There might be a little bit of intermittent trouble. Let me switch over to YouTube. All right. Okay. There is the link right there. Feel free to hop in, ladies and gentlemen. All right, there we go. Forgive me, it's been a while. So it might take me a bit to get everybody in here. Cyrax with a beard and straight eyes. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Alrighty. Let's see what we got. All right, yeah. In the interim, I guess I'll tell you guys what's been going on. A couple of I don't know, high points, low points. Whoop, wrong button. Yeah, this virus has been stupid, huh? I got my vaccine, the first dose, a couple weeks ago, or a week ago, I suppose. Hyplo says I'm with the kids. Otherwise, I do so. I'd give you some love, Ninja. Oh, okay, cool. I understand, bro. You handle your stuff. It's all good. Yeah, I've just been kind of, laying low, handling myself, taking care of the old ladies here that I live with, my grandma and my aunt. What drama's been going on? Oh yeah, the Bender boys have been yeah, they've been ramping up their activity to the point where they caught the attention of some higher ups in the psychopathic records, and they're now blacklisted from any and all psychopathic events. So we'll see what happens in the interim. All I know is I've spoken with multiple people in the Juggernaut about it and heard their side of things, and they've already made their statements public. But to anybody who might not actually know, yeah, let's just say it doesn't matter who it is that sees them. It's hands a clock when it comes to seeing anybody that's part of it. Violence. George Coke Zero, as Crazy calls him. That was a clever one too, by the way, Crazy. I'm surprised you actually came up with that before I did, because that was really clever. But yeah, no. Everybody that's a part of the Bender Boys. Blase made an Instagram post about it the other day, because Lord Zero, this was the turning point, by the way, was Lord Zero made some really inappropriate comments to Blase about something along the lines of Matt raped you and you liked it, all of this like horrible shit that didn't need to be said. Yeah, and Blase had enough of it, because apparently it's been going on for quite a while now. And yeah, Blase finally made a statement on it saying, if anybody knows Lord Zero or any of his clique, which obviously means the Bender Boys, please contact me with the info, and we will make sure that none of them, not a single Bender Boy, will be able to get into these psychopathic events. And it has more to do with the safety of everybody involved, I think, just because obviously the Bender Boys don't really give a shit about anybody's safety or anybody's concern with anything that has to do with psychopathic or juggalos at all. Warlockside said it best: when these guys ain't juggalos, this isn't juggalo shit. This isn't what juggalos do. This is horrible. Why? Juggalos ain't about that. You know what I mean? And if I could say anything to the Bender Boys right now, I feel like it would just be, what did you think would happen? Like, what was the end goal? Did you think that magically Violent J and Shaggy were going to give you clout because you just bullied everybody into silence? I'm pretty sure that juggalos worldwide were fighting against people like you listening to the music and shit because they felt like this is the kind of shit that they didn't want to see anymore because they went through this. So do you really think you're juggalos? Do you really think that you're cool because of it? Because none of us seem to think so. Doesn't matter what you say. You could say you're a juggalos now, but you'll never be. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I posted the link so that everybody could see it. If y'all want to hop in, go ahead. In other news, Cyrax apparently has got himself into some hot water. Um, according to the video CPN posted, it would seem that he has got into a bit of a situation with an underage person. CPN thinks that it was not his fault because he asked straight up how old she was and she did not answer. To some degree, I would agree with that, but at the same time, I think there was just an absence of care as far as trying to figure out anything that could have been a problem. A little cameo from my aunt here, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, no, Cyrax kind of, yeah, he fired the gun and bit the bullet, I think, on that one. So rather unfortunate circumstance with that. Big Will, he's been talking a lot of smack about many the Juggernaut, and at this point, I'm not even sure I have anything to say that anybody else hasn't said already. You think you got big balls, Big Will? I mean, you say all of this crap about everybody, and then you don't have the chutzpah to back it up, dude. CPN even went to your house. He tried to call you out, and you were chicken. You were more chicken than the bucket you bought from KFC, dude. He showed up at your trailer park. He said, "Come outside and we can talk like men." And what did you do? You peeked out the door like, "Bender boys dominate. We out here, fam." If you're gonna talk smack, have the cojones to back it up. I learned that lesson the hard way myself, dude. Like, you don't talk big game and then not have the chops to back it up. What else has been going on? A lot of people have passed away recently, and since I've been gone. DMX, a legend in the hip hop and rap game. New Jack passed away recently. Yeah. It's sad too because I've been starting to get more into WWE and wrestling federations like that now, and it's sad to know that a legend has passed away in that regard. Yeah, he was one of the more eccentric ones, and I feel like he really appealed to a lot of people as far as his antics in the ring. So rest in peace to New Jack because he was a legend, and rest in peace to DMX because in the same regard, he was a legend. He really inspired a lot of people, and it's always sad to see the good ones go. In a bit of in a bit of a positive turn, we saw that the Undertaker retired comfortably from the ring. That was an interesting watch. Scrappy wants to join, so I'm posting the link in the Discord chats. I forgot to do that earlier, actually. Let me go ahead and do that really quick. But yeah, it's definitely good to see that the Undertaker's finally moving on to better things, though it will be sad, of course, that we won't be able to see him play his little mind games with his opponents. Because I do believe that that was one of his better qualities, was just his ability to absolutely just screw with people in the ring. Sorry, give me just a second. I'm making sure I have everything in order here for people to be able to join. And yeah, if you guys scroll up in the chat, if you're just joining us now, you'll find the StreamYard link. You should be able to join and hop in. I'm on my phone right now, if it wasn't obvious already, but I don't think that should be an issue per se, because it seems like we're rolling smoothly right now. And in true scrub fashion, I'm streaming with the cheapest setup I could find, which is basically just the phone I already had and a pair of headphones. Hey, Lucifer Morningstar, thanks for watching, dude. We all here. Shout out to the Outcast Owls and Skeletor the God for making sure that shit is running smoothly, because he be setting up a real good name for himself. And he's been keeping the Juggernaut alive in his own right. Crazy McCormick has been keeping the Juggernaut alive in his own regard as well. And just a quick few shout outs, because I know that people are still running their games. 216 Zay still dropping fire tracks. Y'all go check him out if you haven't already. I believe Penta the Unholy is still putting out content. So if you want to go and give him a shout out and a few subscribes, that'd be great. The Tales of the Lotus podcast, the homies Warlock Side, Scottish Misfit, and their homies, and go and subscribe to them, watch their podcast, because it's a lot better produced than mine. And let's see who else. The Savage Gestures podcast, which is featuring Crazy McCormick, Scully the Rebel, and I believe now Church, Black Punisher. He is the newest member, and they do basically the same thing I do. They get on screen and they just talk about recent events. They just go at it. It's really interesting to see so many people still trying to go hard on this game. And if I didn't talk about the kind of content that Skeletor does on his podcast, he does an outdoor fishing show, I believe. He also does a cooking show. I don't know if he's turned the entire channel into a variety show or if he's separated them, but if you guys want to go check out his content, he actually lives out in the more natural area. So he does a lot of that kind of like outdoors, like fishing and cooking stuff. He does Juggalo content. He does the same thing I do here. Lucifer says, rumor has it that Cyrax is going to do a new intro for the Outcast Owls. I don't know about that one, Chief. I mean, if Skelly wants to do it, then I guess he can. But if it boils down to whether or not he's gonna take into account the status of what Cyrax has done, is up to him. Yeah. Much love to Skelly though. He was one of the dudes who always was up on top of that on keeping everything fresh and keeping everything rolling. He's been one of the most active juggalos out here as part of the Juggernaut, and you got to put respect on there when it comes to him, because a lot of us have been quiet, me included, and that's something I've been trying to figure out as far why Inland Northwest Boys. Okay, yeah. So it's featuring Skelly, 24 Eyes, and Lucifer Morningstar. You guys go check it out if you haven't already. Looks like they do fishing mainly on the channel, but I assume they also do other outdoors activities and stuff. Okay, I'm seriously trying to figure out what's going wrong here. Okay, there we go. Let's see what else is going on. Let's talk more about this virus stuff, huh? Seems like it's being increasingly more safe nowadays. The vaccines have basically been approved for almost anybody who's over the age of like 10. So soon everybody will be able to basically not have to worry about this stuff as much anymore. And me personally, I get my second dose a week from this Wednesday, I believe. No, that's a week from this Wednesday. So that'll be interesting. 2 weeks after that, I should be able to go outside without a mask, so everybody will be able to see this horrible, ugly face. Hide your kids and your wife. Anywho, beyond that, I'm trying to think because I'm not sure what else is going on. If we want to talk a little bit more about shouting people out, Zay just recently put out a new track. I actually don't remember what it's called. Let me go and find it really quick. Biakuaz. Everybody should go and listen to it because Zay's music is absolutely fresh. Okay, well, it looks like I can't find it for now, but I will go ahead and try and post it in the description after the stream if anybody's interested. Big Mad. Okay, thank you. Yes, it's the track is called Big Mad. I believe it's produced by LOTI. It is Big Fire. Yeah, according to Lucifer and according to me as well. I can second that opinion. Not opinion. It's straight fact. It's fire. Go listen to it. Anyway, yeah, listen to all of Zay's other tracks. There's a track that he did with Whiteout and Extra Overdose called Succubus that he sent me the music video for it on accident, but I listened to it anyway because I'm a dick rider for Zay, let's be real. And it was some fire. I can testify to this. And if you don't want to take my word for it, well, then I don't know what to tell you. You should probably take somebody else's word for it though too, because I'm just a dipshit on the internet. What do I know? In the time that I've been gone, ICP has announced the 5th Joker's card on the 2nd deck, the Yum Yum Flower, Yum Yum Bedlam duo, I guess. Um, I listened to a bit of Yum Yum Flower, and I don't remember it all that well because it was a while ago. So I need to go and listen to it again. But from what I could listen to, wasn't completely bad. It was inoffensive at best. Um, I Ding Ding Doll was probably one of the better songs, I think. Maybe just because it was more memorable, and it was the single that they put out to promote the album release, I believe. I don't remember if they put out another one, but that was like the big one I think everybody was hyped for. Though it seems like hype kind of was a bit scarce just because of the virus and everything going on. Um, all in all, though, not a bad Joker's card, though none of them really can debatably be called bad, I don't think. Um, I heard talk that there was going to try and be another gathering this year, but I have not heard confirmation on that yet, and I've been told that it's not actually happening. So I'm not exactly sure, but if it is happening, supposedly it's going to be at the Shimmer Forest again in Springfield, Indiana. And that was a dope venue. I would very much like to go there again because, of course, it was my first gathering and it was genuinely just a cool experience anyway. So if they don't decide to hold it again this year, then that's going to be a bummer. But at the same time, it probably means that there will be an even bigger gathering than we could have ever thought the year following. Because after 2 years without a gathering in person, I assume that the clowns are going to have something big planned. Um, as far as the venue goes, I don't know if there were any other venues considered, just because I think they had the deposit on Shimmer Forest already, and they already, thought it was a good venue, and I assume they still had um, good standing with the owners. So I don't see why they wouldn't go back. Um, I think mainly the highlight of Shimmer Forest was just the size of it, the vast like area, because there was enough room for a whole horde of clowns to take up shop in there. And the more the merrier, as they say. So I think it would be a great idea to host it there again. Not to mention the fact that they had 3 different stages and plenty of different tents to have activities at. So it didn't matter where you were camping at. You could basically go out your tent, walk a couple feet, and be witnessing some dope freshness. And so it makes me wonder and speculate as to who they'd bring back and who they might have as newcomers who won't be returning. Um, I'm trying to think because they had Ghost Main at the last gathering, and that was dope. Uh, I had just started getting into Ghost Main when they had him there, so that was one of the big turning points for me as far as listening to him. They had Jedi Mind Tricks was another really cool, guest appearance. Who else did they have that was a big name? Um, I don't know why I almost said mindless self-indulgence. That doesn't sound right. Anyway, I think it'd be really cool to see another like bigger name as far as like bands go, stuff, something like that. Okay, Dr. Shocker says no gathering this year. That's confirmed. Okay. All right. Well, I wasn't sure, so I appreciate the confirmation on that. Um, in that regard, then, I think that since it won't be happening this year, next year it's going to be absolutely like spectacular. The show they'll be putting on. Uh, After 3 years, they're definitely going to pull out all the stops and try and just have like a huge like celebration. Also, I don't know if I screwed it up or whatever, but like nobody, I haven't seen anybody try and like pop onto the call yet. So I'm not sure if I screwed that up somehow or what. But if y'all could let me know if something isn't going right, then I'd appreciate it. And then I can also post the StreamYard link again if anybody would like it. Anyway, yeah. Thinking about how many stops they try and pull out for a big return for the gathering next year, hopefully. I feel like they could probably get, I don't know, they might even get like a metal band or something. Then again, I don't remember seeing a lot of metal bands at the gathering. Uh, I don't know. I'd like to see what you guys think in the chat though, because I'm always open to ideas and thinking of what they could do. And obviously, since I'm relatively new to the Juggalo world, I don't know everything that the clowns can come up with. Um, Personally, I know it'll never happen, but I feel like Slipknot would be an interesting appearance at the gathering. Just because the gimmick and the onstage persona and everything. I'm trying to think of who else would be put up there. I feel like at this point, if we figured out how to do it, I feel like we could get some big names from the Juggernaut on stage at the gathering again. Because Slaughterhouse last time was a huge success, I think. And the production was phenomenal. CPN and Max and Wolf, they all put it together really well. They had Suicide, um, they even had CPN perform a song, which was pretty dope. It's been a while, and I really need to go back and look up the names of those people that were performing because I feel hella bad for not remembering that shit, and I know I'm gonna catch heat from Juggernaut homies for not remembering because that's me juffing and slipping up. But that's just what we do here on the Voicebox podcast. We juff and then we get back out of the funk and then we become a juggalo again. Or sometimes not at all. Um, I believe Skeletor is actually attempting to host an Outcast Owls gathering on the West Coast here, out in Sprague, Washington, Sprague Lake. I might be pronouncing that horribly. But that's going to be coming up in July, I think, if I remember right. if y'all want to hit up Skeletor for that info, though, he's got a flyer that he made, and it details all the shit. Lucifer Morningstar probably also has info on it. I assume they're all planning like a huge hosted event, barbecue, games, music. It's basically just going to be a get together, a hangout, and a party. I'm looking forward to going. And again, that's at Sprague Lake, so that's I believe they have like a big dock out there that they're probably gonna have the party at, or like a barbecue pit nearby. And it's cool to see that people are still trying to have those hangouts and get-togethers and stuff like that, because in a world where this coronavirus exists, it's definitely difficult to have glimmers of hope like that for a lot of people out there. And I think a get-together like this is exactly what everybody needs to hold everybody over until the next gathering, especially. And well, you know, personally, I'm just looking forward to any content that Psychopathic puts out. So in the meantime, there's definitely that to look forward to if you're on the West Coast. Otherwise, I believe there is the Psychopathic, what are they calling it? It's basically the garage sale. it's the Psychopathic garage sale. Their warehouse blowout. A couple of homies are going to be there. I know that much. What's going on, Scully? Thanks for popping by. I posted the link to join in if you want to hop on and help me, you know, not be an absolute fool of myself on here. I posted it. If you scroll up in the chat, it's there. I posted it in Craze's Discord and the Juggernaut Discord. So if you find it anywhere there, you might try and pop on. Yeah, I still don't know if people just didn't want to join or if they're unable to or what, but excuse me. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so the Psychopathic warehouse sale is going on this next Saturday, I believe. I would have loved to go. I would have loved to have gone to it, but unfortunately, one, I have no means of getting there really. I have the money and I could fly out there if I really wanted to, but that happens to fall on the same day that my friends and I are celebrating the anniversary of the passing of one of my good homies out here. So I will be participating in that instead, but I would love to see the videos and all the content that comes from it, because I'm sure a lot of the Juggernaut homies are going to be there and are going to be picking up a lot of dope, fresh new outfit stuff. Alrighty, we've got Scully on the panel. Hello, Scully. How are you doing?
What's going on, brother?
You know me. I'm just taking a minute to cash in on this Bender Boys BS and return to the screen, as it were.
So I take it you're aware of what went down last night, too?
What went down last night?
Oh.
Did I miss a crucial piece of info?
Oh, I was just cruising around and I happened to come across Necessary Evil's live stream, and there was a bunch of shit talking going on there, and then a bunch of tomfoolery going on in the comments.
Okay, I do remember hearing about that. Yeah, I heard that apparently there were still shit talking like everybody. They've been shit talking craze a lot,
Yes.
and it's really like they have no bite to their bark anymore at this point. Not that they really did in the first place, but it's especially scumbaggish what they did to not only Blase but to Danny Stalker, as it were.
Yeah.
I was like one of the targets back in the day for all of their bullshit, but never to that degree. And they've just hit an all-time low at this point. Joking about rape, defending molesters, and freaking all of this horrible shit.
It's like rape isn't funny, and the only time that I'd ever think it was funny is if George Carlin was telling a joke about it.
Exactly. And George Carlin would be able to talk about it in a way that wasn't absolutely scumbaggish, like Coke Zero and fucking Lil Bill Cosby, big Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely a shame. Sure would be a fucking shame. No. But yeah, no, they've hit an all-time low at this point, and like especially with how they seem to just think that being a juggalo is about dominating and making horrible jokes that aren't really funny to anybody.
I guess their fucking definition of shit is being a fucking complete douche, pushing people towards suicide, trying to talk to them into it.
Yeah, I think Warlockside said it best on his stream earlier this morning that that's not juggalo shit. They ain't juggalos, especially if they doing that kind of shit. That's not they don't have any respect for the clowns and their message. They don't have respect for anybody at this point, or from anybody. Hey, Ninja with a Pencil, how you doing, brother? It's been a long time. Thanks for popping by, man.
So what have you been up to today?
Well, I went into work for 4 hours to do basically all the heavy lifting that nobody else seems to be able to do. So, just another day of being an easily pushed over giant. It was a relatively small prep list today, though, so that was good. I didn't have to do a bunch of work, at least. For context, I work at Pizza Hut, right? So we get all of our ingredients over truck shipment, and I'm apparently the only person who's strong enough to lift all those boxes and put them away. So that's my job on Tuesdays and Fridays.
I would say everybody's too fucking lazy to do it, and they leave it to you.
Yeah, no, and that's the thing is everybody at my job is just too lazy to do the shit that they want to do, or that they need to do, I should say. And it literally would take them an iota of effort, a little fucking booger of effort, and they don't do this shit. They ask me to do everything in the store, and I'm just like, yo, just because I'm a big dude doesn't mean that I'm going to be able to do everything in the store, especially at once. That's the one thing that always irritated me and pissed me off about all of my coworkers up there, is they always seem to think that because I'm the big dude, I should be able to get everything done and get multiple things done at once, which I'm only one guy. I sure would like to be capable of doing more shit, but I unfortunately only have 2 arms, 2 legs, and a hell of a retarded brain. So, yeah. But it gets to the point where I'm genuinely like looking at half of the people that I work with, and I'm like, why are you people incapable of showing even the slightest amount of effort?
Yeah.
And it's not even just that either. It's the amount of stupidity and somehow the ability to be so lazy that you go out of the way to make more work for yourself. Like, if you're going to be lazy, at least do it right. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, as an example, when I put the stuff away, the ingredients for all the pizzas and stuff. I put the oldest stuff, the stuff that we're supposed to put, like supposed to use first, closest to the door to the walk-in freezer, so that they literally just have to walk in, grab the first box they see, and bring it out, and then it's done. These stupid motherfuckers walk all the way into the walk-in and to the back of the shelves to grab the newest stuff, which is not even ready to be used yet because it's brand new and it's still like frozen and like thawing out. So it's like they're using not ready ingredients that are going to make they're going to make the food horrible. Yeah. And I'm sitting here looking at these people like, how and why are you incapable of common sense?
Yep.
Because I have seniority there. Like, I've been there the longest out of any of the people that still work on the inside that haven't become a shift lead yet. And I'm somehow, because I have that, everybody seems to assume that I'm the one who has to get everything done because I just know how to do everything already. And it's like, no, if you applied yourself even a little bit, you'd be able to do all of this shit easily. And it's not that hard. And I'm just getting really tired of being the one that everybody relies on, especially since when it comes to that kind of thing, it's even getting to the point where the shift leads, the managers, the people who have more responsibility and are supposed to get paid more, are doing less than me. They have less responsibility than I do, and they have less initiative than me. And I don't even want a shift lead job, right? Because
Bro.
It's not worth it.
Bro,
the dollar more that they offer you isn't worth it to deal with all of the BS that they offer. And I'm already doing all the work in the store anyway.
We got Hype Low in the comments saying fire them all.
Wish I could. I've even told the in-store manager, I've told the store manager about this shit, and he's just like, yeah, that's kind of how it works here. And I'm like, why aren't you doing anything about this?
Yeah.
You literally have the power to fire all of these incompetent assholes that do nothing, and you give them so many second chances that I'm surprised they haven't like asked you for raises and you give it to them.
Well, I mean, are they like little kids or what?
No, they're all like my age. They're all like, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Oh, okay. You're still
Thank God.
Kid. You're still a kid then.
Oh, no, I know, but I assumed you were talking about people younger than I am even.
Yeah. Fresh out of high school type shit.
Yeah, and I mean, granted, there are some people like that. There's like a 19-year-old kid that works with us, and there's it gets to the point where there's this one shift leader at my store who works the night crew, and the night crew doesn't even have to do anything really. The morning crew makes all the pizzas and has to deal with all of the lunch rush stuff on top of that.
Yeah.
And the night crew literally just has to take the pizzas that we made and then put it in the oven for the order. That's all they have to do. Mm-hmm. And they can't even do that right. And so I'm sitting here and they're getting mad at us, right? Because they're like, you didn't make enough pizza for us to last us the whole night. And I'm like, okay, first of all, the pizza's only supposed to last you until 7:30. So it's not even supposed to last you the whole night. You're supposed to dip into the other stuff that we have reserved in the back.
Yeah.
Second of all, how dare you get mad at us for the work that your crew isn't even doing when we're the ones that have to deal with more stuff than you do usually. You have to take up more orders, but we have to take orders and do all of the stuff that you guys need at the nighttime. So you don't have any room to complain, especially since you're trying to run our shift while you should be running your shift because you're the shift leader of that night crew shift. It's absolutely asinine at this point that people don't have the presence of mind to think that maybe they're getting paid to work and not to just sit around and be lazy all fucking day.
Yeah, I hear you. So let's get back on topic because I noticed that as soon as I hopped up in here, I was like, "So, how you been lately?"
I'm sorry. You struck a nerve with me, man. I've just, it's fine. No, yeah, let's get back on topic though. Oh, actually, no. Before we get back on topic, I wanted to shout out because Kyle is in here and he says his power hour is going to be on at 10 p.m. his time.
Nice.
He says, "Good to see you. Love Chronic." And thank you, Kyle. It's really nice to see you still supporting me out here. And I'll definitely be tuning in later to watch your stream as well because Kyle's stream is dope. And if you haven't watched it yet, then fuck you because you're a Jeff.
Dr. Shocker with the take your shirt off.
Take your shirt off, time me out. What is going on in that room, Kroner? Did you move in with Cyrax? I'm out in my garage right now because this is the workshop and this is where all of the work gets shopped out. And that made no sense, but yeah, Dr. Shocker says he'd like to power hour Kyle. Let's get gay, fam. Let's get gay. Shocker and Kyle, let's get gay. Kyle, are you going to respond to Shocker's threat and or promise of goods and services?
Damn.
Number 13, Shocker challenges Kyle to a gay wrestling championship.
You see, right there, I think that you should totally do an entire stream in Chill's voice.
I just might. I did that unintentionally. I might do Chill's voice the entire stream.
It's because we've been joking about it so much in voice lately. It's just like kind of your thing.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of wanted it to be my thing when I started the Voicebox podcast because everybody seemed to love my Stewie voice and my Donald Trump voice. But I don't know. I just kind of fell out of doing that after a while, and it just became about the conversations we'd have.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was supposed to be, or my original view for the channel was supposed to be a place where people could come up and joke around, talk, have a conversation, talk about music, talk about comedy and like voice impressions and stuff. That's why it was called the Voice Box Podcast, was because I like doing those voices and like anything having to do with like the voice, like singing, rapping, telling jokes, all that kind of stuff. And conversations are always good to have, and that's why I always favor the streams and the multiple people chat on screen.
Yeah.
Hypelo says KY fight in a pool. My question to you is are you just fighting in an empty pool covered in KY, or are you filling the pool with KY and then going swimming and trying to grab each other's butts?
Bro, I remember one time when I was living up in Wisconsin, we had a couple of chicks in a kiddie pool covered in KY fighting it out.
Dude, I don't remember what movie it was in, but there was like a mud wrestling championship with girls in bikinis, and I was like, this is the height of luxury right here.
Yeah. All right, so like, where were we, like, right before we joined in? Because, like, I saw your shit, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm hopping that shit on, I'm getting on there.
I believe I was talking about the gathering, the next gathering, and ICP's next Joker's card.
Has it been confirmed yet, or is it still pending COVID?
The gathering?
Yeah.
Well, this year it's been confirmed that there won't be a gathering this year, but the next year, hopefully, there will be one.
Yeah, because I kept hearing like all this up in the air, wishy-washy stuff, which I totally understand.
Mm-hmm. And I understand why the clowns are doing it. I mean, they want all the juggalos and all their fan base to be safe, and I mean that's honestly best decision, I think. Yeah, it shows how much they care, and that's the thing is I know a lot of people are pissed that they haven't been able to go to the gathering like 2-3 years in a row now, but I just think this is a glimmer of hope for next year, because after so many years of not having a gathering, can you imagine the absolute extravaganza that the clowns are going to be throwing? It's going to be fantastic. And as Chills would say in his most excited voice ever, I'm so excited to go and party with the clowns. It's going to be fantastic.
Like that shit still is spot on. Like literally, like next fucking stream it should be nothing but Chill's voice where you joke around and
We could.
comment. That shit would be fucking dope.
I agree. I would want nothing more. And honestly, I want to do a stream like that because it's been a while since I've done a stream that was focused on funny. But yeah.
I mean, like other than the gathering and shit like that, like I'm just tired of all the bullshit going around. Like,
oh, I agree. And at this point, I think what the community needs is just a little bit of comic relief, as they say.
Yeah.
And or maybe some chronic relief. I'll go home. No, anyway. Yeah, that's what I kind of want to bring to the table here, because like a lot of people have been talking about the negatives, and I feel like after 2 years of like a lot of negatives, I think we just need some positive, you know?
Yeah.
And that's why I've been trying to focus on talking about the gathering after a while in here, talking about Yum Yum Flower and seeing if they're seeing when they'll be going on tour, because I plan to go to the show if they do a tour for it, which I assume they will. Haven't they done one for every Joker's card? I mean, not everyone, but
chain smoking like a motherfucker. See,
hey, I deal with a lot of stress at work. Leave me alone. I'm just kidding.
Are you sure you're a ginger and that's just not nicotine stains?
I'm pretty sure I'm a ginger, because every time I get like I've scrubbed the shit out of this thing, man, and it never gets any less red.
Well, I know that you've seen me on cam. I got a fucking ginger beard too. So
see, the thing that always struck me as odd though is that my hair is not ginger; it's like dirty blonde.
Yeah, same here.
So like, my joke has always been that I didn't start out as a ginger, and my beard has just been slowly soaking up like the energy of people's souls over the years, and that's how it's gotten so red. I'm also like,
it's literally the savageness, bro. You're soaking.
It is. My beard started getting more red as soon as I started becoming a juggalo. I'm also my bloodline on my mom's side is like not 100% Norwegian, but like it's a very big majority Norwegian, and I just found this out a bit ago that my grandpa is also Norwegian, and I thought he was more German. So like my entire bloodline on my mom's side of the family is basically like I'm a Viking for days.
Yeah.
And it makes sense why I'm so big now, because I was like, well, how did I get that from my grandpa's side? And then I remember that my grandpa's a fucking giant. Yeah. I inhale like Big Will. Are you talking about that's how I got so big? Because, I mean, possibly. I feel like I've been doing pretty good on my weight, though. I mean, because I used to be a fat motherfucker, and I've been walking a lot. Like, I try and walk to and from work every opportunity I can. And even when I'm not working, I try and walk every day. So I've caught glimpses of myself in like windows as I walk by, and I just look at myself and be like, God damn, look at you, you sexy big bitch. Oh, I inhale like Big Will when I smoke. It's funny you say that, because Big Will doesn't want smoke from the Juggernaut, so he better stop. He better stop smoking, because he's going to get some real smoke soon, especially from Crazy. And I have a feeling that Crazy might actually, pay him a visit at some point. And I'm not going to speak for him on the matter, obviously, because Crazy is his own man, and I don't want to, reveal more than needs to be. But Crazy's already made a point on the Savage Jesters podcast to call out Big Will and the bullshit, and the bullshit of everybody in the Bender Boys, to be quite honest, not just Big Will.
Yeah.
And Kyle says he'll be with Crazy. Yeah, I feel like you two would easily overwhelm him, yeah. Big Will.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't hear what she said.
Oh, that was just my mom. She said
okay.
that, she's moving shit around in the van, and Just gonna go to the drive-thru and get me some burritos, fam.
Oh, hey, tell her to get me one with extra beans. I feel like I need to reload.
Like you've heard of a restaurant called Del Taco, right?
Yeah, they have free shavakadu.
Hell yeah, Del Taco
Dr.
for days, bro. And
Dr. Shocker says, "Wait, so we're jumping people now?" Yeah. I don't know if we're jumping people, but I know if Big Will rolls up on Crazy or Kyle, it's gonna be fucking. It's gonna be on site, hands 30. Not Slim One says, "I just got here. Is this another live stream of people hating on the Bender Boys?" Yes, it is. Get the fuck out of here. Blocked. Get out. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we don't need that
Dr.
bullshit up
Dr.
in here.
Shocker says this seems too much like gang-like activity to me. Video reported. Hey yo fam, we don't bang, we're family.
Yeah, if it's not Del Taco, then it's fucking Taco Bell every day.
Yeah. By the way, Blake, if you want to try and talk shit on my stream, you can try, but I'm not going to accept anything from any of you Bender fucks because you don't deserve any respect from like any of us, including me. And I'm pretty willing to give respect where it's due. There's none due here. Don't fucking try.
Fuck no.
What's up, Skelly?
I said fuck no. No respect given, no respect deserved.
Kyle says Del Taco slaps. They opened one up in Ohio near him. Hell yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me? Del Taco's moving out that way? Fuck yeah, bro.
Dude, go get yourself a chalupa. You will thank yourself and Del Taco.
No, chalupas are Taco Bell, bro.
No, I know.
But yeah, me being a fat ass, I know. But yeah, Del Taco's the shit. Like, go in there for the fucking epic burritos, bro. You won't be disappointed.
Oh yeah. They've got a place called California Burrito up here, and oh my god, does that slap?
Yeah.
I haven't been to Del Taco myself, but I'm sure they've got some delicious shit. Where else have I been recently that does good Mexican cuisine? I mean, Chipotle is obviously like a decent one.
Yeah.
Drove 45 minutes twice for it, says Kyle. Hey, well, at least they're not fucking you over like Checkers did to Crazy. Checkers really screwed him over.
Yeah, that shit was fucked up last night. He went all the way fucking over there just to have the fucker say that, hey, you can't order from the window. Motherfucker.
I know, and they were like, they had
ordered
apparently
from it twice.
Yeah, and freaking he went and ordered that from him twice before that, like the 2 days before, and he goes up there and they're like, oh sorry, we're not serving from this window, and he's like, fucking shut up, dude, what the hell, they served me from this window the last 2 times I came here, and you're telling me you can't serve me now. Shut up. They're juffing. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go to Checkers. They are bitch made. They are juffs. Do not support them. Buy Grubhub from your local McDonald's. You'll thank yourself for it. Let's call a cheeseburger and just order them because Checkers won't serve them apparently. Oh, and if you're ever in the Pacific Northwest, come and try our burger joint, Dick's, where in the Pacific Northwest, telling somebody to go eat a bag of dicks isn't necessarily an insult here. So have fun with that when you come over. And if you do come over here, also stop by Jack in the Box, because apparently it's so dope that Kyle needed to try some when we were in Indiana, because they don't have any in Ohio, according to him.
You know what I miss most about Seattle, bro?
What's that?
Right there in downtown by the water. You remember Ride the Ducks?
Oh, yeah. No, they had to shut that down because some dude, like, crashed an entire bus full of people.
Are you fucking kidding me? I love that shit. They also had Ride the Ducks in Branson, Missouri, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that was like a thing outside of Seattle.
Yeah, as far as I know, that there's like only 2 of them, and I've did both of them. And my favorite was Seattle.
Yeah, no, Seattle's really cool too because they have the convertible like boat car hybrid. So They go around and they show you, like, they drive you through downtown and they're like, look at all of this cool stuff. And then they go over on is it Elliott Bay or Union Bay? Or anyway, they take you out. They take you out on the water. They take you out on the water, and it's the coolest thing ever because it's just, you literally just get to soak in the sights. It's just a really cool little, like, chill tour. I went on there when I was like 13 or something with my family.
Well, back then it was cool, but nowadays, you know, if they were still doing it, they'd be riding around town instead of saying, "Hey, look at all this cool shit." They'd be saying, "Hey, look at all these sensitive people."
Yeah. Yeah, you can't really go around anymore and like show how cool Seattle is because Seattle has now just become basically a homeless wasteland. I can't tell you how many times my homies and I have gone to Seattle just to chill out at like the Blarney Stone or the White Horse Tavern down on Post Alley.
Yeah.
And there's literally been boards on all of the windows you walk by. There's an entire like 7 to 10 block parade of tents, all just homeless people and just like nasty shit.
Yeah, it was bad when I was up in Tukwila, and it's like I decided
Tukwila isn't as bad as Seattle actually.
Yeah,
Tukwila is still relatively okay,
but it's like I got tired of it there because it was getting bad, so we moved into like this little suburb called Des Moines. It's like right there by Puget Sound.
A suburb called what?
It's called Des Moines, kind of like Des Moines, Iowa.
Dude, I love Des Moines. My homies and I go down to the marina there every so often, and there's this trail there that you can walk up, and it leads you right out to like the SeaTac airport. It's this really nice, peaceful like nature trail.
Yep.
And my homies and I go chill down.
You're talking about.
It's so freaking peaceful, man. That was actually where my homie and I went to trip LSD for the first time.
Oh, fuck.
That was fun. What is up, Crazy? Thanks for joining the podcast, and Alex, thanks you for popping in too. Scrappy, y'all. Scrappy is also prevalent in Crazy's community. You'll probably catch him on Kyle Driver's Power Hour podcast and stuff. He's pretty funny and chill too. Pardon me, so sorry. She's very funny and cool. So if you want to hit her up sometime and have a genuine cool chat. All of the homies on this chat are actually really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but Des Moines Marina is like one of the most peaceful places ever. Like I go there at least once every two weeks.
Yeah, I miss it a lot actually. Like we'd go out on one of the people's boats that I knew, and we would go out into the Puget Sound during like certain parts of the day, and the orcas would come out. It was pretty cool.
It's funny because I live really close to the marina. Like, I can walk there from here, and it wouldn't take me more than like an hour.
Yeah.
It's really cool walking around my area because there's a lot of places to visit, and the water is just serene. You ever been down to Redondo Beach at night, and you're walking along the boardwalk there? Let me tell you, you've got a joint, and you're like well fed, and you're just like set. You walk down that beach and that boardwalk and you look out on the water and you feel like you're floating on a ring in space. It's like the most beautiful thing.
I've been to Redondo, but like my favorite beaches like down this way are like Escondido, Oceanside, Mission Bay, especially pier fishing at night. That shit's bomb.
Crazy says Scrappy looks like a fat lesbian, but I got love for Scrappy nevertheless.
Yo, what up, Crazy?
Crazy, you would have love for Scrappy, especially because you call her lesbian. We all know that that's your preferred category in Pornhub. Then again, we can't really say anything because most of ours is too. Pac-Man, how is it going, brother? Nice to see you again as well. Nice.
Pac-Man.
It's really cool to see everybody back here too. It's been a long time, and I'm probably going to start streaming on here again, especially since the activity seems to have gone back up. I feel like it'd be cool to have bi-weekly, maybe even weekly chats on here with you guys, just to shoot the shit and say that we did it, you know. I think it's great to have
Crazy McCormick goes, I love lesbians.
Calling someone a fat lesbian is offensive. One more comment like that and I'm unsubbing. Well, Brooklyn Menace, you won't have to unsub because you're blocked because you're Bender Boys adjacent, so get the fuck out of here. We don't tolerate that shit, especially from people that support that.
Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Get the fuck out of here, dude. Just got back from the store picking up some 42 ounces.
Oh, hell yeah, Pac-Man. Oh, by the way, I sent you a friend request on Discord, bro.
I thought you already sent me a friend request on Discord, bro. No, I'm kidding.
No, I'm talking to Pac-Man.
No, I know. I thought you liked me.
Nah, I used to chat with the homie back in the day in Discord.
I'm breaking it out, boys. Vortex brand. Sorry, Bondi Farms brand. The strain is Vortex.
Nice.
Studio 17 said block this account too. You know what? Just because you asked me to, no, fuck you.
Yeah.
Come on, right away.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna pick up some raps tonight. Give me a quick second. I'm gonna mute the mic. I'm gonna tell her what I want for supper. I'll be right back.
Why don't you tell me what you want for Christmas, little boy?
I just want 2 huge ass burritos from Del Taco.
Bet. That only cost me $12 too. I'll get you the coupon.
I'll be right back.
Is Brooklyn getting banned from ICP events too? Probably. He's Bender Boys adjacent. I think the biggest issue that is prevalent in the Bender Boys community, not that you can really call it a community, but the reason why even the people who aren't necessarily guilty of that kind of shit is because they let it go on for so long and they didn't say anything about it. And they had the nerve to say that they were once affiliated with Juggernaut, and we don't tolerate that kind of shit, especially because that's not Juggalo shit, dude. And this is a Juggalo community that I'm trying to set up here. Not even a Juggalo community, but this is a community that I'm trying to set up that spreads love, and Bender Boys don't do that shit. We don't need that here. That's why I'm banning everybody from the Bender Boys from this shit. We don't need that kind of energy in here. This is positive vibes. Ain't nobody need to be in here that don't get no luck, that don't get no love. So I'm going to try something here. Ladies and gentlemen, tell me what you are smoking on, if you are.
Sorry about that.
Big Will says Blacklist, hilarious. Well, you think it's hilarious, but like you know full well what you did, homie. Not even homie. I can't call you homie.
Yeah.
I'm rescinding that shit.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, Big
Yeah,
Will.
you get the fuck out of here, dude.
Your fucking fat ass doesn't even have the fucking balls to even speak to me. So
Studio
get the fuck out of here.
Studio 17 says you all let all of CPN's F shit go on for years and you do nothing but kiss the ring. What fuck shit? What fuck shit has CPN done? He's guilty of everything you hate us for. I'm pretty sure he hasn't touched any girls without their permission. I'm pretty sure he hasn't hit on underage girls. I'm pretty sure he hasn't made rape jokes about people. I'm pretty sure he hasn't done any of those fucking things, Studio 17. And I'm also pretty sure that you are denied. Get the fuck out of here!
Yeah, get the fuck out of here with that dumb shit.
We don't need that kind of shit in here, fam.
So yeah, I got supper on the way and a 3-pack of beer.
Dope. Dope. Shaggy 2. Dope.
So what are your plans for the evening? We're gonna chill up and voice or what?
Oh yeah. After I end this stream, I'm probably just gonna chill up in Crazy's voice channels or maybe in the Juggernaut if everybody's over there.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, that's what's up.
Shout out to Warlockside.
Hey, Warlockside is the homie. he said a lot of shit that was absolute truth on his stream earlier today, and your homie likes the truths. You see, we're all about facts and evidence here in the Juggernaut and on the Voicebox podcast. So we like to get our shit right, because if you don't have facts, logic, and evidence, then what the fuck are you even doing? You know?
Yep.
And if you don't have weed, get you some, because it's some good.
Yep.
There's a reason I call myself chronic. It didn't make sense before, but it does now. And the reason I call myself chronic, actually, is because one time, the first time I ever actually smoked from a pipe, actually, my homie sparked it up for me, and he proceeded to hand me the pipe, and I immediately Scoobied the whole thing. So it took me a fraction of a second to light up the bowl and suck the entire thing down in my throat.
Oh yeah, you got the tinglies in the back of your throat. Felt all funny, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And my buddy looks at me, and his mouth is agape. He's just like, what the fuck did you just do? And I looked at him, I was like, what? I'm like, I'm still holding the pipe, like I didn't freaking know what the hell was going on. And he's like, did you just finish that entire thing? And I'm like, yeah, why? He's like, I haven't even packed my own bowl yet. And I'm like, is that bad? He's like, no, I'm just concerned. And I was
that kind of reminds me of the first time I did a dab. I did a really big fat dab, and everybody's like, hey, you're gonna want to go easy on it on your very first time, right? I fucking did like the entire thing in like 2 tries, so I was like fucked for like 4 hours, passed out. Woke up.
The first time I did a dab,
yeah,
was that was an interesting experience. It was strange because it hit harder than a joint or a pipe.
Yeah.
But it was also something I was used to, because we had already been smoking a joint earlier, and he's like, hey, I got wax and a dab rig. And I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, you want to try it? I'm like, I don't even know how it works. He's like, it's as easy as ripping a bong. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm just an idiot. Here, hand me the thing.
Yeah.
And bless his soul, he is the friend that passed away approximately a year ago to this Saturday. I inherited from him his dab rig and his collection of dab oils, so I intend to bring that to the party on Saturday that we're having for him.
Yeah.
Especially because that's what he would have wanted himself.
COVID,
because he was what?
You were coughing. I was like, COVID.
Anyway, yeah, he was the kind of guy who would hand the weed out to everybody. He was the guy who was like basically the supplier for the group. And so at this point, it's just like tradition for us to have a smoke session.
Yeah.
And at some point soon, we're probably going to try and set up an Airbnb somewhere and have an actual like big party in his celebration. And it's probably going to be after his mother spreads his ashes, which I believe is coming up as well.
Where's she going to be doing it at?
Paradise, baby. Mount Rainier.
Nice. That is
right over the most beautiful forest ridge that you can see, and it's just gonna it's gonna be beautiful though.
I was just gonna say if not Mount Rainier, then I would say Puget Sound.
Puget Sound's a good one too. There's a lot of good places out there.
Yeah, I always did love Mount Rainier.
Crazy McCormick puts up the triangles in the eye. Pac-Man says, we owl here. Juggernaut, wet wipes to yo face. Gabies. Crazy McCormick says, Juggernaut's actually out here. We out here, fam.
Hell
We're
yeah.
always watching. Always watching. And always coughing, apparently. Holy fuck.
It's either COVID or juggalitis.
I'm always sick with that juggalitis, fam. I'm sick with the flow too. Check it out. Yo, I was once sitting here smoking some weed. I thought I needed the bathroom, and then I actually peed my pants. Yeah, I'm high. Shut up. Anyway.
It's all good.
Kyle Driver puts up the triangles too. Hell yeah. Let's get triangles in here for the Juggernaut and doing the right thing, as opposed to the Bender Boys.
Hell yeah.
Put them triangles in the chat, homies. Let's see him fly. Crazy says stop dying. We're all technically dying slowly, if you think about it. The process of birth is just the start of the process of dying.
Well, one way to look at it is you enter the world in diapers, you die in the world with diapers on.
Yeah. No, that was one of my favorite jokes that was it George Carlin that did that, where he was like you're born into diapers, and then like when you get old you don't have to worry about because you'll be in diapers again anyway.
I think so. I got his albums on the computer. I'd have to listen to them at some point again.
I've been taking to George Carlin's philosophy of keeping people on their toes. And I especially love the ones where it's like go into a quiet gift shop or go into a quiet trinket shop on a Thursday and ask, "Are you open on Wednesday?" And they'll say yes, and you go, "Thank you," and then go run. Let them handle it. Let them think. And what was the other one? It's like try to back out of a drive-through bank. See the fear in their eyes when you do it.
Oh, shit.
Go into a gift shop and ask for your gift. I have yet to receive mine. Save you the trouble of looking all over for me.
I'm so fucking ecstatic still. My girl's winning at that fucking bid auction right now.
Oh, dude, is she still going on it?
Yeah, she's still winning.
Dude, you're going to get that sweet... You said it was a Jack Jekyll jersey, right?
Yep.
Try saying that 10 times fast while you're high. Jack Jekyll jersey, Jack Jekyll jersey, Jack Jekyll jersey. Jake jumped off the Jomon Bridge and jacked off his friend Joe. Oops.
Yeah, I told her to keep an eye out for those bid snipers in the last few minutes, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was trying to buy myself a soundboard a while back. That's like $500. It's like a really nice quality, like a drum pad too, basically. And I missed it by like $5, and right at the end because I was at work and had to take care of something. And I absolutely I wanted to cry, but I don't because juggalos ain't no bitches. Anyway. Craze said Dennis Leary said something about how nobody wants to be dying during the adult diaper stage. Yeah, I feel like that'd suck. Like let me die in dignity when I still have like my what's it called? What's the word I'm thinking of?
Okay. Let's discuss this. How do you want to go out?
How do I want to die?
Yeah.
I feel like I've had time to think about this, and I still can't settle on an answer because on one hand, I just hope I don't die of something like dementia or Alzheimer's. Specifically because how horrible would it be to know that you're slowly like drifting away and you can tell, but you're not sure if it's happening until it's too late, and then eventually you just become a shell, a living, breathing thing that's not even a human anymore. Yeah. And your family has to live with that and like see you go. And it's like you see somebody die before they die, and then you have to process it twice. That's like the worst. I wouldn't want to inconvenience anybody that way. I don't give a shit about my own like mental state at that point. I just hope that I'm not a burden to the people that would have to deal with me at that point. Yeah, because then it just makes it harder for everybody.
You're familiar with Game of Thrones, right?
Yeah, I haven't watched it a lot, but I've seen like a couple of episodes and know kind of what's going on.
Well, a little dwarf guy, Tyrion Lannister, said that he wanted to go out, in the way that he loved, in a bed by a warm fire next to a pretty girl with her mouth around his dick. That sounds pretty nice,
That does.
But also, I want to go out in a comedic way too. I kind of, want to, pass away on the toilet, taking a shit, like everybody said Elvis died.
That would be a pretty interesting way to go. I feel like if I went for a comedic way, I'd probably like do like a crazy stunt that you always see on like YouTube videos or the news or something.
Yeah.
Like I'd want to jump off a bridge naked with balloons tied to my ankles, screaming I can fly. I don't know. No, but genuinely, I feel like it would be between in my sleep so I don't notice it, or surrounded by family who all care about me and all loved me as a person. So it has less to do with like how I actually die and more about knowing that I was fulfilled in what I had accomplished in life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I also, but like right before I die, I feel like I'd want to also go out in a blaze of glory. Like I would do like a final performance of some kind, retire from the performance, go and have a last few fleeting moments with the people I love and the people I care for, and then let that be it.
Yeah. That'd be a good way to go out. But I still think the toilet idea is pretty good.
No, I'll make sure I'll make sure that after all of that, I will die in a most disgraceful like position.
Make everybody have to deal with you. Oh, well, he died on the toilet. Did he at least take a shit? Flush it.
I mean, because at least people will still be talking about it, you know?
Yeah.
People would be like, you'd be like, did you hear about that guy that died in that horrible fire? It's like, oh my God, that's horrible. But then you're like, yo, did you hear about that guy that died on the toilet yesterday? No, dude, tell me all about it. Yeah, I was eating a freaking turkey sub, and all of a sudden he's just, oh!
Yep.
And he dropped the one that wouldn't get away.
It was prairie dogging the whole time.
And when he finally released, that was the moment where it was time for him to go.
It finally blooped out. Plop.
like a newborn giraffe. Kerplop.
Oh shit, bro.
Oh God. No, see that now I almost want to like think of funny ways that I could do that if I ever wanted to.
Yeah.
Pardon me. I feel like because at some point the Darwin Awards become way too enticing.
Yeah.
You just want to see if you can make people go, wow, I want to be like that guy. I want to be in that position.
Oh shit.
Oh, did you guys hear? Okay. It was a joke that Bill Burr told, but he told the story of this man who was going through a really horrible divorce after like a nasty argument over an affair, and his life was crumbling. His son left the house and just became a failure. His business was tanking. He got fired from his own job and then replaced with like a different manager, and like all of this horrible shit. And so he goes on this like plane ride tour, or a helicopter ride tour or something. And while he's up in the air, he jumps, and the dude crashes into the water and survives.
Damn.
And all of his bones were broken. And I'm just sitting here listening to this like. That man knew how to go out with some dignity. Bill Burr said it best when he was like, yeah, like, would you rather go out just like out of a freaking helicopter, like in the middle of the air, or would you be sad and sit in your bed and just put a gun to your fucking head? You know, have some tact, you know, go out with a bang, have some fun. That's what I like. That's what I always say. Have fun. Just like let everybody have fun at least once.
Yeah. Shit.
To hell with all these rules and shit, you know?
Yeah. So, what do you want to do now?
Let's talk about stupid shit.
Like what?
I don't know, actually. There's a lot to think about with that. because Scully, what would you consider the stupidest thing to do in public in front of everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Like just on a busy street.
Other than have a seizure?
I mean, yeah, I suppose.
I mean, like, it's happened, but I see the humor in it, you know? But, other than that, I don't know.
if it's not a painful seizure, does that even exist, or are seizures always painful like that?
Most of the time, I'm aware of them.
Mm.
I can feel them coming, you know, at least like a day ahead of time or a few hours.
Do you ever try to just freak people out with it? Like if you know it's coming and you know you won't be in any danger?
No, I've never intentionally did it to scare people, like when I'm having one, because it's like traumatizing enough to see somebody go through that. But,
yeah, no, you're right. No, yeah, my bad. I wasn't even thinking about that.
It's all good, man. But speaking of stupid shit, like I would say, like the stupidest thing that I probably can think that I've done in recent days was fuck with somebody's car, and I did it in such an epic and funny way. I made their car into a unicorn because this person was a dickhead. I went out into the shed and I found an ex-girlfriend's dildo with the suction cup on it, and I took Gorilla Glue and I put it on the hood of their car.
That like, did you like on the Wings of Ecstasy like logo or whatever on the emblem? Or as the radio antenna. Which one? Which one would be funnier?
Okay, all I gotta say is like I did it in such a way where it was on the hood where it was low enough where you couldn't see it when you get into the car and drive. But it was there for everybody else to see that drove by or was right beside you.
So you hung it off of the hood, like off the actual front?
Yeah. And it was to the degree where like everybody could see this fucker like flopping around in the wind and shit.
So like on like the bottom of like the nose of the car basically, or
yeah, and it's like
that's freaking great.
When the person got home, they were like, you know, really pissed off because they didn't know how to take it off. Like obviously it had a suction cup, so they figured, hey, if I pull hard enough, it's gonna come off. Fuck no, motherfucker! I put Gorilla Glue on that bitch.
Dude, that's gonna ruin the paint, and then they're just gonna I know some people that would kill you over that.
Oh, like I give a fuck. The dude was a douchebag, bro. I mean, it doesn't compare to what I used to do in my early days. You know, take a huge Magnum 44 permanent marker, draw big penises on white vehicles.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Dude, wait, would that even wash off of like regular car paint, or?
Let's just go with no.
I was trying to think too. Is like, what kind of material is the paint of the car that they would be able to just wash it off like that?
I got no fucking idea, but they would have to use some like extra shit to fucking take that shit off.
Yeah,
that was like way back in the day, though.
That's the most clever thing too, is to be able to pull off a prank, and not only that, but like make it to the point where they wouldn't notice it until everybody was already laughing at them.
Yeah.
No,
or it's like you have no choice but to take that vehicle out, and they see like a bunch of like hand-drawn penises all over their car.
Right, and then everybody's looking at you like, "Why are you showing that off?" And they're like, "Oh God, wait, hold on, I can explain." And then they're just like, "I don't know how to explain this."
Yeah. What was the stupidest thing you've ever done?
The stupidest thing I've ever done?
Or let me rephrase it, like prank wise.
Oh, for a prank. I think it'd have to be the moment where. Okay, so I was waiting to prank a friend of mine at his house because he was doing some work in the kitchen or something, or like in the bathroom. And he couldn't hear me because he had the water running. And while he couldn't hear me, I took the chance to sneak up behind him. And I was going to scare him because he was... oh, that's what it was. He was frying chicken in the in the kitchen, and I sneak up behind him, and I'm gonna scare him, and I do, but I scare him like a little too early before he has the chance to react properly. So he flings the pan of hot chicken oil and gets it all over everything, including my arms and his. And that was probably, that's probably without a doubt the stupidest thing I could have done as a prank.
Damn,
because
that's pretty fucked.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I didn't pull a lot of pranks just because I was too lazy to, and I didn't want to have to go through getting pushed around by people after I did that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Crazy McCormick and Pan are having a just full-blown conversation about whose basement they think I live in.
Crazy McCormick up in there with a hot chicken.
Hot chicken. I'm so fat, I think I need some hot chicken.
He says you wear CPN's old Skechers.
No, yeah. Did he have those same kind of boots or something? Because, I bought those for work because those are like one of the only like work-approved boots I actually wanted to wear.
Yeah.
And now I wear Timberland because Tims are great and they're also comfortable, durable, and I can wear them at work. Not sponsored by Timberland, by the way.
Yeah.
Though I sure would like to be. Call me. No, anyway. It was really cool figuring out that Timberland did like just regular work boots instead of like cowboy boots or some retard shit like that. I thought it was really cool finding them because not only did I find really good working durable boots, but I also found really cool looking ones. Like I've had several people compliment me about them.
Yeah.
And if you guys want to look them up, if you want to, like when you go to work, just so you can show off a little extra freshness. They're called the Timberland Pro Hyperions, I believe. And they're really comfortable. They work really great. I recommend them like 100%. Scully, what are you doing? Did you die? What happened?
Like I got booted out for some reason. I came right back in.
Oh, okay.
It's all good.
CPN is in the chat and says none of you will ever be on my level. Huh. Well, I'm not trying to be on your level, thankfully, CPN. You can go ahead and take the big hitters, and I'll do these little piddly ones where I can just hang out and do whatever, because people don't have an expectation of me to put out excellent content regularly yet. So this is kind of just leisurely going at my own pace at this point.
Yeah.
Pac-Man says if we want it, we will just take it like that chun chun.
Shit.
I don't want his pork chop. I want his life. Kyle Driver with that hashtag unbeefables. I agree. CPN and Kyle Driver, they cannot beef. It is impossible to do.
And the Del Taco is here.
The Del Taco has arrived, my guy. Could you imagine some like frou-frou ass like rich dude going to sit down at some like local restaurant? And he sits down at a Taco Bell. He's like, I must say this mesquite is exquisite. Hey CPN, thanks for popping by on the stream, man. It's nice to see you.
Hell yeah, homie.
Much love to CPN. Go and check out his channel. You haven't, and you're new here for whatever reason, even though I only ever sent this to Juggernauty and Craze's channel. So anyway, CPN's cool.
Hell yeah, he's CPN.
Well, it is sad though that he's still a virgin. I mean, he even got married, but he's somehow still a virgin. A note to Scottish Misfit if he's watching. CPN wishes me to inform you not to take his wife, fam. and do not, because that'd just be mean. Because CPN needs all the clout he can get. He might have a chance. He might have a chance to get something from Roxy Red.
Oh shit.
I'm sure Rock gives CPN anything he wants. I'm not trying to start shit. Shotgun wedding for the clout. Crazy McNick, you and Pac-Man were talking earlier about whose basement you guys think I lived in. And personally, I feel like I'd want to live in yours just because you have all of those video games and shit in there.
Oh, hell yeah.
Also, there's like a really small staircase leading to the door, and you can see who comes into your house, or you'd even know if you were in danger. So it's defensible, and it's also practical because it's got a bunch of video games and shit.
I gotta say, this burrito is bomb, bro.
Yeah. Tell us more about that.
Jalapenos, ground beef, cheese, fries, all the good shit.
Oh yeah, no, that sounds good actually. When is the last time I actually ordered any Mexican food? I think it was like Taco Bell, like a month ago.
Well, I love Taco Bell and all. It's just, if you go through the drive-thru in the morning and get the breakfast shit, like, no joke, you'll have diarrhea by noon.
Oh yeah. No, the breakfast wrap is freaking great though.
Yeah.
Danny the Stalker is here and says, I just now saw the shit Siznak and Bitch Will on that video with me. Marty and Kiki going back and forth with me.
Wait,
yeah,
what?
dude, if they're still really talking shit about you, like you're.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have Danny give me the link to that because I haven't seen that shit yet.
Yeah. You know what I think we should do, Scully, about that is like the next time they're live and we all have like a moment of free time, we should all just hop in and just absolutely just mess with them.
Well, yeah, but then again, we all know that they're just a bunch of bitches that will time you out in the comments and delete comments too, so.
Oh, true. No, but I was thinking more about like if they have an open StreamYard just to like hop in there and say stuff.
Oh, they won't. They can't handle criticism.
Yeah, no, Stalker, if they were bad mouthing you in the comments, then yeah, it's obvious. Like at this point, they've already got you pegged as like one of us, I guess, as they'd say. So you're probably going to catch a little heat from here to there.
But yeah, Stalker, send me that link.
Yeah, I'd like to see that too because I want to know what the hell they're saying about him.
Yeah, we'll watch it up in voice chat a little bit later.
Mm-hmm. Just for a little clarification on the matter, if nobody else has heard about it yet, the Bender Boys have also been harassing Stock, who is only 19, and they've been on his streams a couple of times, and basically started getting him to contemplate his life and the hatchet. So they were harassing him, and basically they were making an attempt to get him to commit harm against himself. So that's another reason why they're on the shit list today.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, if you guys want to go and subscribe to Docker, I'm sure that he would appreciate it. Go give him some love because he's trying to start up in this community too. Also, here's a cat, if I could get him in the frame. Say hi, Morris.
Is it cool if Stalker puts up his link in the chat?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Promote your shit, man. Yeah, that was my cat Morris. He's a little homie. He's Juggalo adjacent.
Well, I'm pretty sure that you've seen my cat around too, right?
I think so. I see more of your dog than anything, so it's a little hard to remember your cat.
They're
If I have seen
they're
it.
right around the same fucking size.
Okay, then maybe I did get them confused at one point.
Yeah, the cat's the big hulky motherfucker.
Crazy said ops shit. Yeah, no, I agree. Ops would do that kind of thing.
Yep.
Put your middle fingers up, say fuck.
And another thing though, I think it's a good thing that they're beginning to be blacklisted. That way they can't be around any other impressionable young juggalos and get into their heads too.
Exactly. No, that's the other thing too, is I didn't even consider that very much. But yeah, that's definitely another true statement to make, is that they will now no longer be a threat to anybody in the juggalo community who may think otherwise about like what's going on. And now that just spreads more opportunity for positivity from the actual juggalos that care.
Yeah. And it's like,
and that's
they won't have that shit anymore. All they'll have is their, shitty little podcast with a bunch of fat dudes.
Crazy McCormick says, considering my cat, it's a flirkin. I don't know what a flirkin is, Craze, but I'm sure it's funny because it sounds funny.
Oh, that cat is definitely a flirkin. We'll explain to you what a flirkin is a little bit later.
Yeah, please do.
It's Marvel related.
It's a Marvel thing?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what it's from then, because I don't think I've seen that or read that comic or anything.
It's from Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel. Okay. I haven't seen that one yet, actually, and I kind of want to, because I haven't learned much about her character yet.
Yeah.
Just
well, also Brie Larson is pretty hot too. So.
Brie Larson is pretty hot.
Yep.
What were we talking about before the flirkin thing? Oh yeah. Okay. So that's the other thing. That the Bender boys. Yeah, they won't be able to pick on any aspiring juggalos.
And it's like, I know there's like a lot of young first timers that will like show up to events and stuff like that, and with them being blacklisted, they won't be there and have that opportunity to either approach them, or the young people approach them with like, hey, where do I know you from? Or hey, can I ask you a question about the life? They won't be able to get into people's heads like that.
And that's the thing too, is like the juggalos have always been a community of like family, and that's not how you treat family.
It's like the younger community clearly needs to be protected from people like this, because they're not juggalos, they're juvs.
Mm-hmm. You gotta look out for the mini juggalos, fam.
Yep.
I know everybody sure did for me in Jugganati. And I gotta say, it is relieving to some degree to see that I'm not the lowest rung on the ladder, as it were, anymore. I'm not the freshest meat in the butchery.
Well, I got off easy. I didn't get into the bullshit you did.
Right. I've already been salted and cured at this point. I'm already good to go. They just need to fry me in a pan and serve me.
I mean, it's not compared to some of the roasting going on in voice chat lately, but damn.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, there's some flambeing going on in there. Fuck roasting. That's flambe. Sorry, that one really caught me off guard. Oh yeah, now that I look at chat, and it reminds me, everybody go support Ninja with a Pencil. He's a really good artist, and he does really cool work. I believe he does commissions. I don't remember if he does requests. Ninja, if you wanna promote your shit, you can go ahead and do that in the chat, buddy.
Yeah.
And Scully, speaking of promotion, you on the Savage Jesters podcast, a pretty funny show. I got the chance to watch a stream the other day, the last one you guys did with where Twiggy rage quit and Church promptly replaced him.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
we definitely have our major comedic moments. I mean, I love being there. It's a great show. We all click together nicely. It's perfect.
yeah, it looks like a really fun show. And I wanted to be on there, but I realized that you guys had like set up more like intricate and good looking like camera setups and everything. I think I would want to get like a better setup before I tried to be on there, but I'd love to do something like adjacent one day.
Oh, don't feel bad. A couple months ago, I had a fucking potato camera. So
Oh yeah, well I'm using my phone right now, so I mean I'm not sure how good the camera really is compared to other stuff, but it looks pretty good on my end.
yeah, like no joke. I'm pretty sure that crazy will even joke about it. My camera was literally potato quality.
I don't remember how good the quality is of the camera on my computer, but I'm pretty sure it's not the best. I genuinely want to get like a better setup at some point, but I'd like to move into like a new place before I set up anything like that, just so I can have like my own space to like move everything around and stuff.
Well, I mean, you got your garage. I mean, that's better than nothing. I mean, me, I'm sitting in my fucking living room, so.
Oh yeah, I suppose, but you know, I don't have any like noise canceling wall pads. I don't have like a good quality
You don't need
setup.
anything like that. I don't have anything of the sort, and I do just fine.
No, yeah, fair enough. I mean, and that's the thing is I'm perfectly comfortable streaming like this too, but I also want to get into like music making, and I'd like to have a good quality microphone for that and like a good setup as far as like my computer goes.
See right there, Crazy says, actual potato.
Actual potato. Scully, your old camera, I mean, it sounds pretty delicious, man. I want to put some butter on that shit, maybe a little bit of sour cream, some bacon bits. Hot potato.
Yeah, like, legit, that fucking camera was shit.
Shocker says, damn, don't ban people. What do you mean? Why shouldn't I? The
Well,
Bender
just
Bender Boys ain't welcome here.
Yeah, we were just basically banning just a bunch of them because, they're obviously little bitches that just want to whine and complain in the comments.
It's not only that, but it's also like if I get other people coming in here and they want to chill out and have a good time,
Yeah.
Bender Boys are probably going to cramp on that pretty hard, and they've already proven that they're, just here to be shit talkers and rock kickers. So
I mean, hell, perfect example of it. The other day, I was live with Stalker, and they decided to horn bomb us. I mean, that's elementary school shit. We ain't for that.
Yeah, blacklisted boys, indeed. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Maybe that should be the new motto for the blacklisted boys. They are no longer the Bender Boys or the Bend Over Boys. They are the blacklisted boys.
Well, it certainly sounds less gay than their original name and the nickname we gave them. So maybe it isn't as fitting because Bender Boys are gay. I'm just kidding. No, but seriously, fuck the Bender Boys.
Yeah.
They don't deserve a spot here. Not in our community. They have made that clear for themselves a long time ago. You know what? Fuck it. I want to talk about the movie Heavy Metal from 1981. Have you guys seen this movie?
Oh, hell yeah.
Dude.
Big titties on dragons.
The entire movie is literally just a nerd's wet dream.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I love it. It's all like old school not rock and roll, but like heavy metal music. It's Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath, Blue Oyster Cult, Ronnie James Dio. They got a bunch of people on that movie to actually like play the soundtrack. And my God, is it one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. Like, watch that movie. It's on YouTube for free right now.
Oh, I already own it. That shit's fucking epic. Like, I also thought that fucking episode of South Park where they had their own rendition of heavy metal was fucking epic too.
I haven't seen that episode yet, but I need to now.
just look it up on YouTube. Just type in South Park heavy metal, dude, and you'll fucking crack up.
No, I know. I'm probably gonna do that later tonight, like after the voice chat and everything. What happened?
I just got a fucking DM on Facebook, right?
Yeah.
The Blacklisted Boys.
Hold on, what happened?
It's
Scully said check messenger. Okay. Yeah, he just sent it to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you on Discord so you can have a laugh too.
Yeah, let me see that.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you see that shit.
Show me the butthole, fam.
Oh my god. There you go.
Let's see it. Where is it at? Toodly-doo. There it is.
Right.
Let me watch this. Let me watch this. If Discord would load up, holy cow, it's taking forever.
Well, I sent it to you in DM. I think it's just a picture.
Oh, somebody. Okay. Yeah, the Blacklisted Boys. Yeah. Let's get that on a T-shirt.
Yep.
We'll freaking wear that, and at any event that like is Juggalo or Juggalo adjacent, like or psychopathic adjacent, psychopathic adjacent, I should say. We should just have that on like a T-shirt and a hoodie that everybody's wearing, and just like anytime the Bender Boys see, they'll just know, and everybody who asks about the shirts will just know.
Or just wear them for parity's sake.
That too. Yeah, Stalker says no more warehouse sales, no more gatherings, not even so much as a concert. Yeah, they're blacklisted from everything because their fuck shit just keeps on. It goes too far.
Yo, Stalker, you still need to put up your link to your channel, bro.
Oh yeah, no, dude, put the link to subscribe to your channel in my comments right now in the chat, and then everybody go subscribe to Stalker because he deserves some Juggalo love.
Yep.
And a good hurrah on his startup here. From one newbie to another, I should say.
Yeah, he needs all the love and support he can get.
Yeah. Doesn't mean we won't still shit on you for being a juff, though, Stalker.
Hey, he's a good kid.
Yeah. Even though he is Big Will's son. Hey, I can't say shit. I look like TJ Kirk.
Did you see his name in Discord this morning?
No, I didn't. What did it say?
Little Wolf.
Little Wolf, that's right, yeah. Doesn't he need to be Wrench Gang to post links? Ah, shit. Okay, hold on. I will put the link to his channel in the description after the stream as well. So if you guys,
I can also have him send me his link, and I'll send it to you on Discord.
Yeah, we'll also have it. We'll make sure to have it posted in the Juggernaut chat and everything. So it should pan out. I guess I can't control Wrench Gang from StreamYard, so I'll probably have to go into YouTube and do it.
Yeah.
Scully, I think you've earned a position on the Wrench Gang, though.
If you want, yeah.
I don't even know who else I have wrenched right now, but I'm sure I'll pick some people on my next computer stream. Yeah, this little piggy wants to do another stream.
All right.
I wanna get nostalgic right now. Anybody? Have you guys seen the movie Shrek?
I've seen all of them.
The three little pigs and that shit were so funny. And I mean, Mike Myers is just a genius comedically, I think, because he somehow makes fart jokes funny somehow. and nut punch jokes. Let's go ahead and copy this motherfucking link and put it in chat right now.
There you go.
I'm gonna do that right now. Here's Stalker's YouTube channel link. What the fuck happened? Why is hello?
What? I'm here.
No, you're fine. For some reason my stream's being weird. Like, I can't. Hold on. What is this doing to me? Don't you fuck with me on my own show, you dick.
It's Juggalo Internet, bro.
Juggalo Internet, bro. Oh yeah, Chris Farley was apparently supposed to voice Shrek as Ninja with a Pencil.
Yeah, unfortunately we lost him before that. Chris Farley was the man.
Chris Farley was indeed the man.
I gotta say, if I had to pick all of my favorite moments from all of his skits and movies, it would have to be.
There we go.
It would have to be Fat Guy in a Little Coat.
Fat Guy in a Little Coat.
Yep.
So I just posted the Stalker's link to his channel there. So if you guys want to check that out, go ahead. I have it highlighted. Go ahead, give the dude some love. He deserves it on a nice little christening for his Bon Voyage on the startup. Stalker, you mean a lot to us, man, even though I was a little late to the party on greeting you. Welcome to the Juggernaut, and we hope you have a good time. What the Bender Boys did to you.
You're smoking another cigarette?
You know what? Leave me alone, man.
You're making me want one, and I haven't even had one since October.
Dude, I don't know, man. I had a long week. I had to deal with a lot of bullshit at work.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You're welcome to always come around in my stream whenever you want, dude. Or like if you ever need some advice or any help with anything, you just let me know. You got me on Discord. Yeah, if you ever need support, man, I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
And so is Scully and Crazy and Church and everybody in Crazy's channel, and by proxy, the Juggernaut. Because if even Warlockside is coming to your aid, bro, like you already gotta.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah. Hey,
like
Chronic's smoking more than me. At least he can afford cigarettes at the moment. Well, that's what happens when you have a well-paying job, Stalker. I know you work at McDonald's, but like, look at you. You work at McDonald's. Ew.
I mean, hell, like I woke up to a text message from Warlockside. He's like, "Hey, check out. I'm getting ready to go live. You need to check it out." And I'm like, "All right." I just woke up.
Yeah, no, I would have caught his stream if I wasn't working. So I unfortunately couldn't be there live, but I did watch it after the fact. And he was the entire time the man was just spitting facts, and you got to appreciate that he was standing up for you, boy.
Yeah. Was there anybody up in the comments talking shit or no?
In Warlockside's, yeah, there were he blocked like several people.
Good.
In a row, like all the Bender Boys, of course, and I have done the same here. So I mean, I think it just
hey,
comes full circle. They'll just eventually peter out, and we'll not have to deal with them anymore.
It just goes to show that we rent room in their heads, you know.
And they will no longer be part of the lease. Evicted. Stalker says, my job is well paying, but it's all bi-weekly, so I have to make my shit stretch. Well, see, you do that by adding more fiber to your diet, son.
Damn. All in love, homie.
Yeah, no, much love to you though, Stalker. You can go ahead and hang out with us as much as you want. We'll give you shit, but I mean, doesn't mean you're not welcome.
Yeah.
It's all about love here. Except for
Shit.
you. Fuck you, Stalker. We don't love you. I'm kidding. Morris, what are you doing? My cat's being a turd.
Yeah. So, you want to do some voice chat or what? I got some shit I want to show you.
Yeah, sure. I think this has been a good. It's perfect. Like right around 2 hours anyway.
Yeah.
This was a really cool stream. It was really cool to have everybody come back and hang out for a bit. It's nice to know that everybody's doing well. And yeah, fuck the Bender Boys. Just completely, like, I'm so glad that they won't be able to do this kind of shit anymore, because the Juggalo community really has no place for it. It's a community of love and like support. There's no reason why anybody joining this community or who's even been here for a long time should ever be subjected to that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Especially when it goes all the way up to blase fucking Rose. Are you kidding me? Yeah, no. Fuck Lord Zero, fuck Violent George, fuck Fat Jesus, fuck Necessary Evil, fuck Big Will, and fuck the Bender Boys. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, except for their butts, because they be bend over boys. Anyway, it was nice talking to y'all. I'm going to end it here. Thanks for coming out and seeing me return to the camera. I'm going to try and stream a little bit more often here. Wednesdays and Thursdays are my days off, but I might try and set up a schedule of some kind around that in the future. Much clown love to all of you that watched. Juggernaut for life, you know what I'm saying? Fucking, yeah. And I'll catch y'all in the voice chat later. All right. Stay looking for the truth. We're always watching. Have a good one.
Later.